Okay, enough of my self-pity. It's time to get stuck into some of the videos from the state titles. I did take videos of both the mod and stock this time, so I'm going to feature a stock race today. This is the two-wheel drive A-Main number 1 stock final from the state titles. Before I get any further, the photo behind me is Brad Verco's car, and shout out to Chad who keeps letting me use his images, so thanks a lot Chad. Infield Media, check them out if you haven't checked them out yet. He's become a really good photographer, as this photo can attest. One thing about the state titles, it was ultra competitive, like mega competitive. I was digging into the stats as I do after every race, and things like a 1 second difference in your 5-minute run would be a couple of places in the standings overall. It was that competitive. So anyone who made the A-Main was obviously completely on their game and super fast. So let's have a look at the grid. So these are the 10 drivers that made the A-Main for two-wheel drive stock at the state titles. Some big names there, some of the fastest drivers. When you see Nathaniel White and Sam Sard in 7th and 9th, like these guys win club races a lot, like very often. So, sneaking into the top 10 and it's just goes to show how competitive it was. A couple of big ones, Brett Drayton did really well, 4th qualifier. Brad Verco is always really strong, as is Chris Milton. I want to shout out my mate Simon Blaney. So Simon's the guy that I pit with, my pit buddy. I room with him, and his brother and his nephew, who both did really well. So Simon, he was so happy. He's super quick, obviously. He snuck into the A-Main. I was so happy for him. He was on a nice edge pretty much the entire qualifying, all 4 qualifiers. But he got enough points in the end, and I was just so good to get a chance to watch him run in such a big race. So well done, Simon. Kudos, mate. All right, without further ado, let's get started. This is the first A-Main of two-wheel drive stock at the 2021 New South Wales State Titles.
Move back a bit. Move, Stefan, move back. More. Yeah, more.
Okay, we're underway. It looks like our race is sort of headed off in grid order. We've got Dave Warner in the lead, Dallas Gardner close behind in second. Then it's Brad Verco, Brett Drake and Chris Milton, Darren Pryor, Nathaniel White, Michael Snedden, Simon Blaney and Sam Sard. Looks like Dallas had a little issue through the first couple of corners. That's allowed Brad up into second place now. Dave Warner with a teensy break over them at the moment, but it's only small. We'll see what the gap is. Brad looks to be easing a little bit away from Dallas through that lap, and he's now 1.1 seconds behind Dave. Brad's done the quickest lap of the race so far, at 25.5.
Caution up top, top right.
Over. Okay, he's back on track now. Good work, Marshall. Dave Warner in the lead, heads up the hill and then onto the main straight. We'll see what sort of lap time he's done. 25.3 and a 25.3 for the top 2. Dallas in third with a 25.7. 25.7 for Chris Milton. Chris is locked up in the mirrors of Dallas at the moment. Big battle for 3rd and 4th position as Brad tries and breaches that gap between himself and Dave Warner at the front.
First place, followed by Brad Verco in 2nd place, followed by Dallas Gardner in 3rd place.
5th place we've got Darren Pryor, then Nathaniel White, Michael Snedden, Sam Sard, Brett Drake and Simon Blaney. So we've got Warner in the lead. We'll have a look. Last time by was 1.3 seconds was the gap. And it looks like yeah, it is. Looks like still big battle there for 3rd and 4th. Dallas versus Chris. Identical lap times almost between the 1st and 2nd drivers. 25.5 each for Dave and Brad as they're in front. Dallas with a 25.4, so the pace is pretty quick between all of them. Actually, Chris Milton was the fastest with a 25.2 that last lap.
Caution triple.
All clear. Thank you, Brett.
So we've got 2 minutes to go in this race.
Caution double, caution double. All clear.
After 3 minutes, the top drivers are Dave Warner in first place, followed by Brad Verco in second place, followed by Dallas Gardner in third place.
Caution triple, caution triple. Clear.
Okay, we've got 40 seconds to go. Sorry, I got held up and we've missed some changes up front. Brad Verco now leading. Huge battle with Dallas Gardner. Dallas in second. They were pretty tight last time around, but Dallas is having a couple little bobbles and Dave Warner's all over him as they head over the jump section now. Big battle for second and third. Dave makes it through and they've got 19 seconds to go, which I guess this probably be their last lap. Chris Milton's still in fourth, Darren Pryor, then Nathaniel White.
8, 7,
Brad heading up the hill. Dave in hot pursuit, coming down the steps now. Brad into the hairpin. They head over now to do triple jumps. Dave Warner's making up some big ground here. Brad's probably taking it a little bit easy just to make sure. They head into the final turn. Brad takes it.
Well, mate.
Dallas Gardner done.
Dallas in for third. Chris Milton, Darren Pryor, Nathaniel
Darren
White.
Pryor done.
Michael Sten, we've got a couple of cars still live, drivers.
Michael Sten's done.
Still live, guys, still live.
Brett Drake is done. Sam Saw done.
Well, that was a great race. So good to watch. Two-wheel drive stock is my favourite class. It's just so much skill to get the car around. These guys just make it look easy. It's just crazy. They're hitting their lines. Dave Warner is an incredible driver. Like, he's just so fast, so consistent. But he made that one mistake going over the triple, and Brad took his chance, drove flawlessly. I mean, if you look at Live RC, these guys were all high 90s consistency. And then you saw Dave, whenever he had to, like, he dropped back to third, he just gunned it and caught Dallas. Dallas is quick, right? And he took him, and he almost took Brad. I know Brad was nursing at home. I was actually filming next to Brad on the on the stand. He was super, he was feeling the pressure at the end of it, and he was audibly relieved when he won it. So I was really happy for him. It was actually a great start to the series because Dave was a clear favourite, and this meant that another slip up and Brad could actually win the state titles. So it's going to be good to see what happens there if you don't know. But it was a really good race. Great to see. Brett ended up, I think he's the one that flipped over on the hairpin at the top, so he dropped back to 8th, unfortunately for him. Everyone else kind of finished where they started. Wasn't a lot of movement. It was a really good race, high quality, incredible quality race. One mistake by Dave, and it cost him the win. So that's it. Brad's on top at the moment. We'll bring out race 2 in the next day or so. So I'm trying to get these 3 out pretty quickly, and then move on to the mod. So hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video and subscribe. I've got plenty more videos to come. And I will get back to videoing my own races when I actually get around the track without crashing every second corner. So we'll see how we go. All right. Cheers, everyone. Peace.